I want to welcome all the activists here today. Come on. I want to welcome all the councillors here today. I want to welcome all the constituency heads here today. I want to welcome all the leaders here today. And very importantly, I want to welcome the organizers that put this together today. Come on. So we're going to take a moment of silence, guys. We have 1 minute. Think back. Know why we're here. It is Freedom Day. Guys, remember 1994. Let's take a moment of silence. And as we remain standing, please do me a favor and welcome on stage our own Miss Paxton Phyllis that will be doing the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, as we thank Paxton, you may take your seats. Next up, guys, ek kan die nie in Afrika of in Engels sê nie, ek moet dit in Afrikaans sê. Want hier kom 'n ding. Hier is 4 bentens wat hier by my staan. En hulle is for sale. They are for sale, ladies and gentlemen. So your hands and mine for the Street Kings.
If you don't,
let's do this, DJ.
I will find you. And I will kill you. Talk is cheap.
Shot gangland style and killed. It's a murder that hasn't yet been solved.
Get the point? Good.
No, no, so change, I step in a flick. Yellow club gangsters, yellow club strips, yellow club partner, yellow club niks. Hele klomp kunjas, hele klomp kids. Hele klomp binders, allemaal in kist. Hele klomp volken, blaas en gist. Schiet gewoon move, die man is op zit. Hij is zo dat ze just stippen op blik. Allemaal op zit, zo slide op, take to sleep. Die man is vol van een kant, just fight this. Allemaal op zit, zo slide op, take to. Die man is vol van een kant, just fight this.
Hold up.
Over here. Over here. No. Here.
Well, the joke's on you. Well, the joke's on you.
Did you hear what you just said, huh? Yeah. Sounds I hear you, man. And that's it right here. Queen bee, yeah. I'm the king. Y'all know that. She the queen. Came right back. Yeah. Oh, remix.
Now, baby girl, there ain't nothing more I can say. You know, by now I want it more than anything. If I walk away and just let you leave, you'll be stuck in my head like a melody.
I know you want it.
Yeah.
I'm hesitating.
Why?
You must be crazy. I gotta make you got a lady.
I know we here to get
Go from the film, beat the world.
Kennis, ik zeg hallo wat je vinders. Ons in poels en klompjes spinners. Ik zeg wacht, ons is een skakman. Die poep is ik al lito. Wacht, ons is een skakman.
Asberto van mijn schema, la praat van notas. Ons lijkt de skit gatas. Ze taf met ons rastas. Dat gaan we niet slapas. Ons arriveren gaan verkeren. I don't want peace, I want problems in my leven.
Wat, ons lijkt de skit gatas. Wat is het van wacht. Ons doet net jouw nacht. En die dag. Wat is het van wacht. En wij know wat.
I'm Corny, Tiglof, living Luri, small town in Kouga, Mosplete, led by the DA. As you can see behind my back, 3-4 years ago, there was nothing. No grass, clubhouse was burned down, and our children was playing here, there in the street. Nothing to do. Now our kids are safe, they can come and play on the sports field. People from outside our neighborhood come to host their tournaments here. And we only can say thank you for the DA. And we appreciate that, what they do for our community.
Ik is Lorenzo Adams. Ik is voorheen met een niks sportfacility geweest wat in Krevel. En toen moest ik bij die huis zitten en niks doen nie. En van mijn droom was ik daarmee in van en nou dat die sportfacility op het veld is ik net dankbaar voor die DA wat altijd teruggebracht heeft.
At work, rescuing South Africa.
Viva DA, viva! Forward DA, forward! Woo! Guys, are we still excited? Now, I was standing there and I was watching these guys and I saw this one coming to the front going, het julle gesien, hulle is jonger as wat 'n mens gedink het, ne? You all have your checks ready? You have that checks ready? Ben 10, you know what I number. Okay guys, so we do know why we're here today. We are celebrating Freedom Day. And we've seen what amazing work the DA has done nationally. But hulle sê mos altyd local is? Local is? Now, the next person that I want to introduce to you is the one person that made sure we have a budget of hope in a city of hope that wants to see the local people like us change, not only at home, but on the street. I want you to stand and give a warm welcome to our one, our only Meyer, Geordin here.
So ster, que al die riviere, al die mire, want ik kam. Ik sê hier kom my grootrein mama, maar kom die enkel die poppe gaan dans. Wela, soos want ik kam. Yo!
Woe, was het lekker? Was het lekker? Yo, what a lekker gees. It's so nice to be with you on Freedom Day. Good morning, goeiemôre, molweni. How awesome to see all the blue people. The blue family. Hug your neighbor and say, we the blue family. Dis lekker om julle almal te sien. What a great day. What a great day to be here to celebrate Freedom Day. To celebrate with the only party building freedom in South Africa. The only one. The DA. The DA. We are celebrating one of the most important, if not the most important day in South Africa's history. 31 years ago, ek was net 'n 7-jarige laaitie. Hoe oud was jy? 31 years ago, today in 1994, South Africans of all races for the first time stood next to each other, side by side, holding hands, arms locked together, in long queues for kilometers long, ready to cast their vote in a real democracy for the first time. The country celebrated together. The country was united together for the first time. And it was a long overdue moment of justice. and it was the birth of our democracy. As I said, I was only 7, and I must be honest, I don't really remember that day that clearly in my mind. You remember it, I'm sure. But you were not much older than me. I remember a few days later very clearly in my mind the picture of President Mandela's inauguration at the Union Buildings, with all those jets and helicopters flying past, and that our beautiful flag on display for the first time, and that beautiful anthem that we just heard from Paxton being sung for the first time. I remember that very, very clearly. But most of all, in those first few years of our democracy, I'm sure that you can remember this too. It felt as if our country could achieve anything. We could do it. We could take the freedom earned in that first election and make it real in every person's life. Real freedom. So today is not just about celebrating that day. It is an important day, a wonderful day, a special day, and we celebrate it, every one of us. But today has to be about assessing, checking how far we've come in making real freedom in people's lives. Real freedom means not being locked in poverty without any work. Real freedom means not being afraid at all the time because of criminals. Real freedom means our children can walk down to the shop without fear. Real freedom means that each of us who are parents and grandparents in this room, that we can know that our children and their children are going to have a better life than us. That is what real freedom means. Real freedom is about being able to live in a place where there is dignity, in a place that works. So let's talk about who is building real freedom in South Africa. You've heard me speak before of our mission here in Cape Town, the thing that gets us up every morning, the thing that puts fire in our belly, and that is this idea of building Cape Town as a city of hope for all. That city of hope is a place where freedom is real. That city of hope is a place where all these freedoms exist, not just in a constitution, not just on voting day, but in each one of your lives and every Cape Townian's life. And that is why every single thing that we do here is aimed at building Cape Town into a safe, dignified, free city where people know that their future will be better than their present. They know that their children will have a future of opportunity and safety, and where they know that they can get out of poverty and into work. Let's think of a few examples. Just last month, as you heard from beautiful Pat, we tabled our budget. We announced, this is wonderful news for every community in our city. We announced as part of that budget, and in order so that we can make the freedom of safety real in our city, that we will be deploying 700 new Cape Town law enforcement officers to every ward in Cape Town. Every single ward. You see, the easiest thing, die maklikste ding om te doen, would be to say, this is someone else's problem. Dis nie ons probleem nie. SAPS moet dit uitsort. Nasionale regering moet dit uitsort. But would freedom be real if we did that? No, it wouldn't. So we are standing up. We are saying we are the party building freedom. And we will not sit back and watch as our streets in this city, as our neighborhoods in our city fall into the hands of gangsters and drug dealers. So we are doing something about it. And this massive deployment of 700 new police officers, law enforcement officers, metro police officers will send a strong message that we are serious about building the freedom that comes with safety in our city. Something that I'm most proud of in our city. We believe deeply that there can be no freedom unless people have work. You cannot be free when you are battling poverty or wondering where your next meal will come from, or how you are going to pay for your children's clothes, or when you are living day to day or week to week just on a small social grant. That is not the freedom we had in mind in 1994. It is only through the freedom that comes with work that you can escape these things and start to build a better life for you and for your children. So one of the best things about what we are doing in the city, you all know how much we are investing in infrastructure, and that's going to deliver much better services and better roads and new buses and so on. But actually one of the best things about that is the jobs that it will create in our city. 130,000 jobs in the next 3 years alone. That's freedom. That's freedom. 130,000 jobs just in the infrastructure investment we are doing in our city over the next 3 years. But here's an amazing thing. If you take all the jobs of all 7 other cities in South Africa, remember, there are only 8 major cities in South Africa, Cape Town plus 7 others. If you take all the jobs created in those 7, they still do not add up to the jobs created in this one city. That is real freedom being delivered by this DA. So when we talk of expanding and upgrading Cape Town's pipes and roads and electricity and bus system, we're also talking about creating even more thousands and thousands of jobs for Cape Townians. And that is real freedom. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, friends, colleagues, activists, while we are building here, building real freedom, building our city of hope, elsewhere in South Africa, freedom is under threat. When the people who have the power to change the direction of our country choose not to do so, when they choose policies that benefit only their small circle of friends through BEE favors and bankies for booties, when they choose policies that benefit only their friends and their family, rather than policies that benefit all of us, they are killing freedom. When people who have the power to change the South African police and give us greater powers and control so that we can make our streets and communities safer, but they choose not to do that, they are killing freedom. When people have the power to control our tax policy and they choose to give us another VAT increase, they are killing freedom. When people can give us control of the railways so that we can fix them. Who wants working trains? Do you want working trains? When people have the power to do that but refuse to do that, they are killing freedom. Incompetent government kills freedom. Corrupt government kills freedom. Lazy, disinterested government kills freedom. When people are in government for themselves and not for you, they are killing freedom. So if we want to celebrate Freedom Day, friends, we need to do all that we can to stop those who are killing our freedom. And there I must say, I wear this t-shirt with so much pride. Thank goodness for the DA. Thank goodness for the DA. Thank goodness there is one party in our country fighting for freedom and fighting to stop those who kill freedom. Thank goodness for the DA that we stopped the VAT increase. You know, last week I watched this very strange press conference where all these little parties, these ANC skoothoentjies. Yes, we know what that means. I want to make sure the media knows what that means. It means it's a lapdog. Yes. All these little parties, they did a press conference, all these skoothoentjies, and they all voted for the VAT increase. Every one of them there. They did a press conference explaining why they had somehow stopped the VAT increase. And they expected anyone to believe that. Ons was nie gister gebore nie. But one of those skoothoentjies, Mr. Zibi, he attacked us in Cape Town. He said that how can you demand to sort out the harbour, Cape Town harbour? How can you demand to take over the working of the rail network, the trains? How can you demand extra policing powers? He said this is extortion. That's the word he used. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? This is a very strange definition of extortion, ladies and gentlemen. We must think about this. Imagine you go to your doctor and you feel like a sick, soos ons land is nou sick. And the doctor says to you, you must take this medicine. And you say, stop extorting me. What? We absolutely rightly demand to fix our Cape Town harbour. Because we know so long as it's fixed, so long as it's not fixed, our people will not have work. We absolutely demand to take over the management of our passenger rail system. Because we know that so long as our trains are broken, our people can't get to work. And we demand extra policing powers for our municipal police force, because we know that as long as we don't have those things, our people will not feel the freedom of safety. So those things are not extortion, Mr. Skoothoentjie Zibi. Those things are necessary for building freedom. The question is why you don't want them. And the truth is, they don't want them only because they see when we ask for those things, when we make progress on those things, we are growing and all of them are shrinking. And that's exactly as it should be. So thank goodness for the DA. Thank goodness for this t-shirt. Thank goodness that there is one party that is focused on building freedom in our country. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, dames en here, people are starting to notice. I want to call up a new friend. Exactly 1 month ago today, on the 27th of March 2025, the leader of the ANC in Cape Town joined the DA. Yes. Where is he? Come up, where is he? Where is he? Where's Banele? Yeah, come. Now, let me introduce you to our new friend and our proudest new member, Mr. Banele Majingo. Yes, he made the right choice. He made the right choice. One moment. Let me tell you, when the leader of the opposition in Cape Town decides to put on this t-shirt, that is a big moment for our country. That's a big moment for our country. But he said something so profound to me. Just listen to this. I will remember this for my whole life. He said to me, on the 27th of April 1994, our country got freedom. But on the 27th of March 2025, I got freedom. Isn't that awesome? Thank you, brother. We welcome you. You are now part of the family. We welcome you. We love you. This is Banele's first DA event, and there will be many more. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So, friends, we have so much potential as a country. We have so much potential as a country. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of what we can achieve. But we will not achieve that potential with a government, with an ANC that is only intent on killing freedom. If we are going to build real freedom in South Africa, ladies and gentlemen, it's up to us. So look to your neighbor and say, it's up to me. It's up to me. Let's make our freedom real. Let's make it real in our city. Let's make it real in the lives we live, in the homes we build, in the children we raise, in our neighborhood. And let's fight harder to turn our back, to squash everyone who kills our freedom in our country. Thank goodness for the DA. Thank you.
DA Viva! Let's give Geordin another round of applause. Viva Geordin, viva! Woo! Now that is leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, because I am, our boys are ready to grace us with their presence, their vibe, their stamina. Let's put our hands together for the Street Kid!
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
I don't wanna go there.
Audio Jungle.
We should never go there. Why you wanna go there? I guess I gotta go there.
Here we go from the film Beat the World. Let's rock.
See, the difference with me, when I do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it like I'm doing it for TV.
So we get it.
Loop ik bij jou, dia, loop ik achteruit.
Wat is die van uit, buit? Dames zijn me uit. Kijk, vanavond is weer uit. Wow, nou zijn ze dan. Hij weet ik kan, zij kan bij hij niet kan. Hij weet ik kan, ik kan zomaar klaargedrongen.
En een koolbank,
Gas ja,
was je altijd in kan.
jou richt toonbank. Als ja, zo is het weer man. Ja, nee, hou hem van niet. Ik doe die van de fana. Die hij zit daar vervlam. Doe wat zij, wat een nana. Weet je wat een nana? Gooi je die altijd nata. Maar na ik het eindelijk vergeet, moet niet water gooien niet.
Our brothers and sisters, we present
The one and only.
the DJ Boy Zero.
Break it down now. Saringa, 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 saringa. Don't be rude to me. 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 Don't be rude.
I see dead people.
You know what it is, like that. That's just how we roll. You know what it is, how we roll. You know what it is, like that. That's just how we roll. You know what it is, how we roll. You know what it is. Yes, I've been in it, swimming in it. Yeah. You should be living in it. Keep your hands all over me and never worry. Keep you coming, that's how you love it. Who cares?
I know you're gonna dig this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They say you can learn more from a game you lose than from a game you win. That's how I got here.
They get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like must have on a beat, bro, deep, bro, ain't rap. He a freak, though, man, they call like emblems. Tell him breathe, that a boys kill trucks, they walk around like thieves. What's up with these Antonio? Trying to see Compton. In the street and hate, bump them all in they mama. How many options really got? I mean, it's too many options. Been a crash on his body, I'm John Stockton.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Oh shit, here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again.
Oi man, dat you. It's Olivia. Martini Bon, Ngagebo.
Woo! What? Let's give them another round of applause, guys! Shoo! Maak toe die borste, ouchie. Maak toe. Ons wil nie alles sien nie. Shoo! Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Het julle saam gedans? Dat was awesome music, ne? Hy laaste jy nou. Het julle saam? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ek sien julle, ek het julle gewatch. I've been watching you. Okay guys, so let's give another round of applause for our street kings. En die klein klonkie. En die nou weer. Waar is het lekker? Waar is het lekker? Waar is jou nanas? Wie is jou koeksister? Julle. Okay, so now guys, we had one awesome leader that spoke to us. Het julle geluister na Geordin? Did you listen carefully to what he had to say? This is our city of Cape Town. This is our metro. But next, hello Elaine. But next, we're going to have our very own provincial leader. Kyk, this man, this is the guy that counts us off until election day. He has a plan in place for each and every one of us. The purpose that was set out for us. Die man het die plan. So guys, I want you to make some noise for our provincial leader, Minister Tertuis Simmers. Come on, guys, you can do better than that. Let's hear about the leader.
Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip.
Goedemorgen. UMngeni. Salam alaikum. Namaste. Hoe lijkt het? Zet die dangen in de lucht. Pak je bal weg. Baie goeiemorgen. Fellow South Africans. Fellow Cape Townians. Waar die dang lekker in die lucht zit. Happy Freedom Day. Gelukkige Vrijheidsdag voor allemaal. Geef zelf een groot applaus. But yes, as much as we are reflecting back, I think it's very important that you do realize today, as a Democratic Alliance, we don't just honor the past. We are taking a step into the future with this freedom which we have been entrusted with. Because it's time that we all realize freedom is not a monument. Freedom in our province is a movement for real change. And here in the Western Cape, we have shown the value of that freedom. And why? Because here, your freedom actually does work for you. Your vote has value for you. And we are shaping your future together. So freedom does work. And while other provinces are collapsing, our province are still building. While other provinces are failing, en glo my, ons sien het dag vir dag op die nuus. This province continues to deliver for all of our people under our Premier and his cabinet. And yes, other provinces have actually given up. But in this province, so true as we are to the blue machine, the train keeps on going, dag vir dag. Because in our province, in our best run city, in our municipalities across this province, freedom is not just a theory. Freedom is not just about promises. Freedom for us as the DA is about results. And the numbers actually prove those results and the value of all of our freedom in the Western Cape. Each of our provincial departments consecutively now have received clean audits. Ons geld kom uit wat het moet vir die mense van ons provinsie. In 70% of all of our municipalities in the Western Cape, you are guaranteed to get clean governance. And we are in the only metro that again has received a clean audit. To give our metro team a big hand of applause. And why? Because through that, we have the lowest expanded unemployment rate in the country. You are guaranteed to get better services everywhere across our province. But where others have let their communities down, this DA-governed province has stepped up. We are building new schools through the Rapid Build program. We are building new clinics and upgrading clinics across our province. We are installing high-speed Wi-Fi across our province. We are ensuring that there's world-class hospitals, while in other provinces, more recently, they're actually starting to burn down. And when it comes to safety, we didn't just talk about safety. Julle ken mos nou al die safety plan. This provincial government funded it. Leap officers on the streets, fighting crime, where SAPs have failed. They are backed by technology. They are backed by our action through this provincial government. And above all, they are backed by the results which we have seen. And we didn't wait for Eskom. Ons het nie vir hulle gewag nie. We recently saw a little blip earlier this week. This provincial government acted. As we're standing here, a small town of Riversdale in the Southern Cape is set to be on course to become the first small town in South Africa to be independent in terms of energy of Eskom. That's the DA difference. In the last year, until March this year, as a provincial government, we have ensured that 1,700 solar geysers and solar panels have already been installed in our BNG projects, helping our indigent households. Whether you live in Vredendal, whether you come from Bito, or whether you come from Drakenstein or Swellendam, we are already ensuring that you are less reliant on Eskom. That's the DA difference, because the Western Cape DA works for you. And while other provinces crumble, that is a reality if you go outside of the borders of the Western Cape. This province is actually rising. And even though some of us were grumpy with the roadworks coming here, we are building new roads. We are building new bridges. We are ensuring there's affordable housing. We recently announced the first project in the inner city, one of 3. Our transport network works as a province. But I think more importantly, because I said freedom is a movement. Freedom is not a monument. On the 7th of April, we announced a 200 billion rand investment singular pipeline for projects in our Western Cape. It covers every municipality. It will and is already creating real jobs, but more importantly, real growth that's needed for our future. And yes, we are cutting red tape for small businesses. My colleague, Minister Meyer, is working and backing our farmers in this province. We are already leading the way as a province in e-learning, in smart health, and public safety tech. But these are not slogans because we're heading towards an election next year. Glad die ding is in die lug. Ons vang die bal raak hier. We don't make excuses. So this is not excuses. We are not shocked. Ons gee die shock. Why? Because it's clean governance, capable governance, corruption-free government that works for her people. We ensure real jobs, real safety, real dignity, real progress. And that's not just the DA difference. That's the Western Cape government DA's difference. But now we are stepping up. Ons is mos in die GNU, whether they like it or not. Ons is daar. Ons is binne in die huis. That is the difference we are ready to make and bring to the whole of South Africa. And why? We toe the line in the Western Cape. We've been governing since 2009. But what we have shown is what is possible if South Africa elects leaders that work for them. We are bold. You are part of a dual government in the city and in this province. But we don't bend on principle. We don't look the other way. We don't swap integrity for comfort and blue lights. Because this province is not a cozy, business as usual province. This is a provincial government that gets things done. And South Africa deserves nothing less. Do you agree with me? Our country deserves nothing less. Because the freedom and the promise of freedom should not just be about voting every 5 years. Freedom is living without fear. Freedom is having a job. Freedom is chasing a dream. And I watch the Street Kings and Elizabeth Sibaya los in it. They are proudly from Tafelsig Mitchellsplein. That is showing you can chase your dream. And this provincial government and this city government makes it possible. It's about building a better life. So freedom should mean water that runs, lights that stay on, schools that actually teach, and police that actually protect. but most importantly, leaders that serve our people, not some of the people. And here in the DA Western Cape, this isn't a wish list I was talking about. This is what we do at local government level and at provincial level every single day. But we do it in partnership with all of you and all of you logged in online. So now I ask you, the DA Western Cape and all of those logged in online, are you ready to move forward with us? Are you ready for a government that works for you? Are you ready for real freedom? Not just in speeches, but in your everyday life. Then let's do it. Let's go and do it together. From the Western Cape to the whole country watching us. Let's show South Africa what good government really looks like. Let's build a nation that works because our province shows it can work. But let's do it to show our people this is actually what they deserved when they voted 31 years ago. So happy Freedom Day, South Africa. But let's not make freedom a monument. Let's make it a movement in our province that must flood the other 8 provinces. Let's give our freedom, your freedom, and the freedom of our future generations to come true meaning. Let's go out. Let's go do it. Kom ons sit die bal in die lug en ons vang hom raak. Baie dankie. Thank you. Inkosi. Yaliboga.
I never thought that I would take the last steps on the stairs. I never thought the stairs would be a barrier in my life. To believe in yourself, then to accept yourself, then also to believe that there is hope for tomorrow. And if you believe in yourself, you can make a difference in your own life, then also in other people's life. I'm now 34 years in a wheelchair. At first it was very challenging because I couldn't accept the different me. In 1990, on my way home, I climbed over the school fence, my pen stuck, I slipped, and that's where my life changed immediately. I saw my friends walking around me, turning from young boys to teenagers, and I also wanted to be a part of that. I started to feeling very frustrated and started to hate life. At the age of 17, I started to feel suicidal. I wanted to end my life. Every day was just a big challenge for me because I have to face my physical challenge and I have to face the loss of my mother. My mother was my rock. The day she passed away, I never thought that I would be able to move on.
I am Renal's cousin, his carer. I've been living with Renal now for 20 years. His mommy did adopt me. So I enjoy what I'm doing with Renal. I have much respect for Renal and what he does for our community and for the disabled people around us.
I'm Renal's youngest brother. Ever since I was born, I found my brother in this situation. And for me, it was easy to adapt. It motivates me how to appreciate life more. And you always inspire me also.
Coming to Fallsburg College, where I studied mount painting and graphic design. I never thought that I would be able to draw with my mouth, but I managed to get it right in. Since I voted for the DA, I've been working with the councillor. She actually gave me an opportunity for a job, and I was so grateful that it was the first time for me to work and to earn money.
I saw the need of our physically impaired, and as a DA public representative, we work for fairness, freedom, opportunity, and diversity. And our physically impaired need to be inclusive into that, where the DA is standing for, and that is why I was instrumental in requesting that ramps be fitted into our sidewalks, where they can safely go from one place to the next.
My message for people with disability is to believe in yourself, then to accept yourself, and also to believe that there is hope for tomorrow. And if you believe in yourself, you can make a difference in your own life and also in other people's life.
DA at work, rescuing South Africa.
Viva DA, viva! Forward DA, forward! want you to give a last round of applause to our leader, Tertuis Simmers. Give him a hand. Give him a round of applause, guys. Julle thuis die Tertuis, but you can give him a round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, this morning she started us off with the national anthem. This morning I heard you all scream and shout, and you all sang along. But I want you to put your hands together and help me welcome our beautiful, exquisite is die woord nou? Is hy die woord julle? Exquisite, ons eie meisie pop, Miss Paxton Phillies!
If you guys know the words to the song, I need you to help me sing along. Are you ready? Are you ready? When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, when something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. When I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be, sing it, a lovely day. A lovely When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, oh, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. You guys can do better than that. Come on. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be. Help me sing it. Come on, sing. A love. A lonely day. Ooh, a lonely day. Okay, you repeat after me. Gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. A lovely day. Okay, this side. It's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. I think that side can do a little bit. Come on. It's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. Ooh. It's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. You guys are amazing. Are we still enjoying ourselves here? Are we feeling the vibe today? This next song is an original. Don't be so spicy. I need you to get up on your feet. If you know the words, I need you to sing along. Come on. Put your hands together. Come on, we are to celebrate, right? Hey! What is this? Another missed call. Sing. Do you know you be calling me in the middle of the night? Yeah. What is that that he's looking for? Do you know that when he's holding you, his eyes are locked on me? Sing.
I'm gonna listen your tango. Come on, and hold on to him tight.
poniéndote algo. Aunque poniéndote algo. Don't be so spicy when it's the one that's that sweet. Don't be so spicy when it's the one that's that sweet, girl. Here we go again. Now he's calling up my friends. What? Trying to get to me. So what you gonna say? You're gonna say I'm lying, that I am the one who's trying. But girl, let me tell you something, I don't take no second hand. So put a leash on your man, girl. Hold on to him tightly, hold on to him tightly. Cause he's the one who's flirting with me, he's the one who's messaging me, he's the one who keeps calling me, yeah. Sing! Hey! Let me see your hands, let me see your hands. Hey! I'm keep poniéndote algo. Don't be so spicy when it's the one who's thirsty, girl. Don't be so spicy when it's the one who's thirsty, girl. I don't want, no, I don't want. I keep poniéndote algo. I don't want, no, I don't want. I keep poniéndote algo. Put a leash on your man, girl. Hold on to him tightly, hold on to him tightly. Cause he's the one who's flirting with me, he's the one who's messaging me, he's the one who keeps calling me, yeah. I'm keep poniéndote algo. Bye, selector, you said. Bye, selector, you said. He's the one who's flirting with me, he's the one who's messaging me, he's the one who keeps calling me, yeah. I'm keep poniéndote algo. Thank you.
Well done, Paxton. Let's give her another round of applause. You, Yella? I don't know. I'm not gonna try her moves, no? I's vocal moves. He was so spicy. Can he? But I've got something for all of us to do. You heard what our provincial leader said. Wat het hy gesê? Wat het hy gesê? Nou staan julle op. Dan wys ons vir hulle hoe word dit gedoen. Come on. Wie het gesê jy het die talent hier? Wie het gesê ons het die talent hier? Kan ons het nog een keer doen? Nog een keer. Let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. Can we all stand up? Stand up, stand up, guys. Stand up. Nou wil ek dit vir julle sê, die mense hierso, as van hulle nou bepaal. 147! So ek sien ons allemaal is gereed. We are ready for 2026. We are ready. I wonder, we've got one of our new councillors. Betty, where are you? Do you remember that song? We are ready. We are ready for. Hey, we are ready. Hey, we are ready for 2020. On your marks. Ons is gereed. Viva DA, viva! Now guys, next up. Kijk, ek het hulle van onafgevat. I took them from local and then I took them to provincial. Kijk, ek voel nou, ons moet gou gooi federal. Hoe voel julle daaroor? What do you feel about that? Federal. So I am telling you now, the next man I'm calling on this stage is our one and only federal chairperson, our very own Dr. Meyer. Come on guys, we can do better than that. Let's give a round of applause.
Was het lekker? Was het lekker? I believe there are two councillors, Councillor Betty and Councillor Maga. Is Councillor Maga here? Can I see where's Councillor Maga? Councillor Betty? Can you come forward, please? Councillor Betty, your freedom starts today. Councillor Betty, you from Philippi? From Kouga constituency. She has tasted the freedom of the Democratic Alliance. She has tasted the freedom of the Democratic Alliance. But she told us there's much more to do.
Oh, yeah?
Because where she lives, she still sees people that needs freedom.
Oh, yeah?
All over South Africa, we need to bring freedom in South Africa. Thank you, Councillor Betty. Betty, 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 Betty. Good day, Mulweli, South Africa, and good morning to Cape Town. Good morning to Mitchell's Plain and the councillors from Mitchell's Plain. I see they sat over there. Thank you for receiving us here in your territory. In politics, you must honor the past, but you must live in the future. And so let us go to the past, because our founding father of our new democracy spoke about freedom during his inauguration on Thursday, the 10th of May 1994, when he said, "The time for healing of the wounds has come. The moment to bridge the divide has come. The time to build has come." President Mandela continued in that groundbreaking speech when he said, "Let there be justice for all. Let there be peace for all. Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all." These words were profound way back in 1994, and they are still profound today as we gather here today to celebrate the Freedom Day. The freedoms we won in 1994 were hard fought, and they brought real progress. But the truth is, not all South Africans enjoy the same freedom and opportunities in South Africa. We remain one of the most unequal societies in the world. Too many people are unemployed, especially the youth in our communities. Every day we hear stories of hardship, of how people suffer across the country, in many provinces around South Africa and in many cities. In Gauteng, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Eastern Cape, Free State, many of these ANC-run provinces, there's no water, there's no sanitation, there's nothing to celebrate because there are challenges still existing. But there's one thing, the challenges are not insurmountable because there are places in South Africa where the promise of democracy is not just remembered, but it is being delivered. There are places like Cape Town. There are places like Mossel Bay. There are places like Swartland, Overstrand, Midvaal, Kouga, and many other places where the Democratic Alliance is governing. Places like the Western Cape, the best run province in South Africa, are under the Democratic Alliance rule, led by Premier Ellen Windy and our Provincial Leader Tertuis Simmers and our Meyer Geordin. We have achieved significant milestones in service delivery and economic growth as outlined by the Mayor of the city of Cape Town. But let me be clear, we would not be where we are today without the sacrifice of many brave people. Brave people in South Africa assisted us in bringing freedom. So let us pause today and honor one of those South African liberals, Jan Suzman. During apartheid's darkest days, Jan Suzman stood almost alone in Parliament with energy, with humor, with fierce determination. She fought for freedom and for justice. She never gave up, and so you must never give up. She never gave up, not when it was hard and when it was dangerous. Today, South Africa needs that spirit again. Honor the past, but live in the future. While democracy gave us the right to vote, many are still feeling and waiting for their freedom. The freedom to live with dignity, to feel safe, to build a better future. Across much of our country, hope has faded. Public services have collapsed. Crime is out of control. Electricity is way too expensive. Street and traffic lights are not working in many parts of South Africa. And in many cases, jobs have disappeared. But in the second quarter of 2022, Stats SA reported that South Africa got 169,000 new jobs in South Africa. Out of that 169,000 new jobs, 167,000 were created in the Western Cape. That's freedom. 98% of all the jobs that were created in the fourth quarter of 2022 were created in a DA-run province. And so we will continue with the journey, because here is what is happening where the DA is governing. Things are working. Jobs are being created. Public money is being respected, and services are being delivered, as both the Mayor and the Provincial Leader reported here today. And it's not just happening in the Western Cape, all across the country where the DA is governing. In Midvaal, in Gauteng, the DA runs not only the municipality, but it is the only province in Gauteng with a clean audit, a DA-run municipality. In Midvaal, in Gauteng, it collects 90% of the revenue, amongst the highest rates collected in South Africa. It spends 12% of its budget on maintenance. Now this is the highest because the norm is between 2 and 8% on maintenance. And here in a DA-run municipality of Midvaal, they spend 12% on maintenance, far above the national benchmark, and delivers top-tier electricity, water, sanitation, and waste removal. But the story continues. In uMngeni, in KwaZulu-Natal, under the leadership of Chris Papas, the DA has turned things around. They've ended a new financial year and has more than doubled their spending. They also have a coding in that place, a robotics lab, and has been launched at the school to equip learners for the future. This is real freedom. The residents, the older residents in uMngeni, in KwaZulu-Natal, under the DA, their residents receive rate rebates, and those earning 13,500 or less and get even a bigger benefit. This is real freedom. In the Eastern Cape, in Kouga, under the DA, they have invested 140 million rand in upgrading informal settlements, bringing water, sanitation, and electricity to more households. This is real freedom. They spend 150 million in Kouga on water infrastructure, purification, triple their budget for safety and security, and they have approved a plan to resurface 100 kilometers of roads in Kouga, in the Eastern Cape, in Jeffreys Bay area. This is not just the Western Cape story, this is the DA difference. This is what we mean when we say the DA gets things done. The Democratic Alliance, Betty, we govern with 4 values: freedom, opportunity, fairness, and diversity. But in the DA, these are not only slogans, they are the compass guiding us every direction. Where others talk, we act. Where others break their promises, we deliver. Where others put themselves first, we put South Africa first, as you've seen during the VAT situation. We scrapped the VAT because we put South Africa first. Where others serve themselves, we serve the people of South Africa. That's what real leadership looks like. And we want to bring this all over South Africa because we have a track record. We can do this in Johannesburg, in Tshwane, in Mogale City, in Bloemfontein, in Kimberley, in Polokwane, in Durban, in Middelburg, in Nelson Mandela Bay, and many more other places, because we have the track record, we have the momentum, and now we need the mandate of the people of South Africa. We are asking the people of South Africa on this Freedom Day, vote for parties with a proven track record of delivery, like the Democratic Alliance. Parties that put people before politics and have a clear vision for a prosperous South Africa. Parties that put people first. It will be a battleground for the survival of South Africa as we go towards the next election in 2026. So make it your freedom to vote in the local government election next year. Make no mistake, this is not just another election. It is a defining moment next year to rescue your town, your city. But also let us be clear, the ANC has destroyed and stolen our freedom. Let us be clear, the ANC is out of touch with the people of South Africa. Let us be clear, the ANC does not care for the people of South Africa. I share the views of Meyer Geordin, who said, stop the parties that kills your freedom. The ANC lapdog parties kills your freedom. VAT increases kill your freedom. And so there were many parties. Now that they suddenly want to claim they stop freedom, they actually voted to increase VAT in Parliament. Now they want to claim that they have stopped the VAT increase. They have killed the freedom in South Africa. And so it is now time for voters to stand up, speak out, and let your vote determine your future. And let us remind ourselves that our nation, that this vision of a new freedom is coming. And it's coming because where the DA runs, it is happening. Just imagine a South Africa where the DA model is going nationwide, where power stations work, where police protect people, where roads are maintained, where hospitals and clinics are working. Let us get our schools and educators and learners back on track as in the Western Cape. Children with a real chance at success. That country can be built. That country is already starting right here. So let this Freedom Day be more than a reminder of where we've come from. Honor the past, but live in the future. Cape Town, you are the proof. And so is Mossel Bay, Stellenbosch, Wolferstrand, George Municipality, Drakensberg, Saldanha Bay, Swellendam, Midvaal, Cape Town, Kouga, Swartland, Hesekwa, Berg River, and many other places where the Democratic Alliance is governing. Western Cape, you are the example of what happens when freedom comes. And in South Africa now is the time to take progress to every corner of our nation. Let us turn our country and rescue our towns and our cities with the courage and the commitment of leaders like Helen Suzman. Happy Freedom Day, South Africa. Thank you, and thank you to Mitchell's Plain. Thank you, South Africa. Let freedom reign. Let us honor the past, but live in the future. We stop the VAT increase because we value your freedom and consumer freedom. Let freedom reign. Let the VAT and the ANC lapdogs fall. Let the ANC VAT increase and the ANC lapdog fall. Let them fall because they voted for the VAT increase. VAT is a regressive tax, meaning it is aimed at punishing the poor. And so the Democratic Alliance fought for the VAT increase to be scrapped. And we won this case, phase 1. Elaine, we fought this VAT increase in the courts because we fought for freedom, real freedom. And those parties who voted to increase VAT, they cannot celebrate freedom today because the VAT kills the freedom, as Geordin Lewis was explaining earlier today. Thank goodness for the DA. Let us honor the past, but live in the future, a DA future. I want to thank all of you because this is a significant day in the history of South Africa. this will also be the last day where we celebrate freedom, where ANC municipalities are destroying our freedom. We are taking back Tshwane with Celia Brink as the mayor next year in Tshwane. We are taking back Johannesburg. We are taking back Mogale City. We are taking back many municipalities across South Africa. And so next year's Freedom Day, we will see the blue sea all over South Africa. All over South Africa. Because we are now determined to walk the last race towards the true freedom of 2026, towards 2029. Let freedom reign. Let freedom reign. Let freedom reign. Freedom is happening when you get things done. Like here in the city of Cape Town, in uMngeni, in Kouga, in the Eastern Cape. Freedom must be real. People must be seeing the impact of their freedom in the homes, in the streets, in the schools, in the clinics, with access water. Freedom must be real. And so we thank our mayors, our councillors, our premier, our ministers, our members of parliament, our activists, our leaders, our provincial chairpersons, our DA branch chairpersons, our activists. Because next year this war will be too small. Because more people will join the Democratic Alliance because they know where the freedom lies. More freedom is coming. More freedom is coming. Thank you, Elaine. Freedom is coming. Thank you to all the branches. Thank you to all the activists. Thank you to all the provincial leaders. Thank you to all the branch chairs, the secretaries, the constituency chairs, because that is where the seeds of true freedom is planted. I thank you. Halala.
Viva Ivan Meyer, viva!
Let freedom reign.
Yay, yay. Let's give him a round of applause.
In the meantime, oh shit, it's happening tonight. In the place to be, you buddy, you buddy, you buddy, you buddy, you buddy, you better see, Lubu Shabe too. 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 Who's better now? In the meantime, you better see, Lubu Shabe too. You better see, Lubu Shabe too. You better see, Lubu.
We can see who knows the song and who doesn't know the song now. Because after the national anthem, this is the national anthem. They don't know. They don't know. Those youngsters, they don't know. But we know. Julle weet nie wat ons weet nie. But let me tell you a secret. Daar kom 'n ding in 2026. There's a wave coming in 2026. It's going to be a blue wave that's coming. Because what you need to understand, as long as the sky is blue and the water is blue, because it's a reflection, the wave has to be. The wave has to be. Guys, let me tell you, I was sick this week, no? So on Tuesday, I couldn't lift my head. I couldn't. I got a WhatsApp. Please log on and check what our leaders are doing. Guys, I put on the phone and I see our very own Helen standing at the court and saying, Kegi, julle moet het glo. Die wet increase is gecancel onmiddellik. I don't know what the English was, but that's the Afrikaans translation I got. Did you get that Afrikaans translation? So I don't know what she said, but let me tell you again my translation. She said, Kegi, worry South Africa. hier. Julle moet dit kan glo. As of this moment, as die wet increase gecancel. And all I could say is, this is how we do it. Because many people want to take the credit, but there's very few people that does the deed. And Helen is one of that very few people. So, I want to say first of all, thank you. Where is our Dr. Ivan Meyer? I just want to say thank you for doing the thanks. Because he thanked the activists 4 times. Het julle dit gehoor? 4 keer. He thanked the councillors. Did you hear that? He thanked you guys. Now I want to say to all our constituency heads, our ministers, our leaders, I want to say thank you for coming up, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to the guys that put this together. That put this together without a glitch, guys. I want to say thank you. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. And I want to say for the last keer, julle, you backbone, die murg. Weet julle wat is murg? Julle is hy murg, man. So to all the activists, let's give ourselves a round of applause. But now, guys, let me tell you this. So we've seen the street kings, né? Ons het gesien hoe gaat hulle. Come on. En ons het gesien vir Paxton, né? What would you do if I say that I've got an ability to have them both on stage? Kykie, I just want to say that our federal chairperson say the Western Cape works, no? And I want to show you that we also work. So I'm going to call on Ms. Paxton Phyllis as well as the Street Kings to come and do us another few items. Kom on, julle kan Pieter cheers, Diamond.
Can we give it up for the Street Kings? Are you guys ready to party? Okay. I want to see you put up your hands. This is a new song off of my album 2323. Come on. Hey. I'll be busy like overall. Hey. But my schedule flexible. Yeah, I'm mentally interested. When I say you're irreplaceable.
Thanks for watching. Join the mission to rescue South Africa. Like and follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. Join the DA, because the DA gets things done.